Hello and welcome. I'm your host Gadd, and today I will be going over the new Crusader Essence from the February 10th Feast of Valentine update. And at first, I was skeptical reading the new skills coming for the Crusader, but I managed to get all the new essences, and I was very impressed overall with the new skills that it made my brain hurt thinking of all the builds that could be possible. Let's take a look at each new legendary skill and how they work. Timestamps for each legendary skill will be listed down below. During this part of the demonstration of each skill, I will not have any legendary gems or sets equipped. Starting off with the Helm, Broken Rampart to activate Rain of Fist. Fist of the Heavens now targets an enemy, unleashing a Raid of Fist at their location, dealing damage to nearby enemies. Pause. Now let's take a look at it from the skill menu. Fist of the Heavens deals damage up to a maximum. Fist of the Heavens summons 5 fists and a mid-sized AoE at your target's location, dealing massive damage with a 6-second cooldown. This does a lot of AoE damage to enemies pretty quick with a short cooldown. Since it takes the Helm spot, there are only a few builds I can think of for PvE and PvP. For the chest, Chain Wreath. Sacred Chain applies Mark of Pain to your target for 3 seconds, increasing your damage to them by 5.7% up to 28.5% after 5 attacks on that target. No, we're not using a basic Sacred Chain skill, because on the shoulders, Iron Lure, which activates Chainmaker, making Sacred Chain empower you, causing your attacks to mark enemies with chains that pull them to you once they have been hit with several attacks. On the skill menu, there are even better details. Sacred Chain is now a gather and a buff skill. Beneficial effect bonuses will increase its duration and with a 9-second cooldown. Sacred Chain buffs you, causing your attacks, meaning all your skills, will mark enemies with chains for 2 seconds. Every 5 attacks against an enemy with this mark will activate the chains, pulling them to you and dealing damage. Do not pull in the same enemy more than once every 5 seconds. So your target is attacked while you're buffed with Sacred Chains, they are marked twice, marked with chains and pain, and the targets that are marked, all sources of damage will trigger them. Seems like Crusaders got a cool way to cast a curse on their targets now. So when it says your damage, I will have to test if the damage increase debuff works from all sources of damage from the Mark of Pain. Could be like Gallows Grin, which works from all sources of damage for now. The next set are great pairs for Shield Glare. They are the pants and offhand weapon. On the offhand, Lofty Light to activate Glare of Justice, making sure surround you in a radiant justice that automatically attacks all nearby enemies, dealing damage and blinding them for 3 seconds. Cannot blind the same target enemy more than once every 5 seconds. When activating Shield Glare, the mid-sized circle will damage all nearby targets and blinding them. In PvP, this blind is reduced. Seems to be a 1.5 second every 5 seconds. On the pants, Sightless Chose. Shield Glare deals increased damage to enemies the closer they are, up to a maximum of 38%. These two are amazing in PvE. Blinding enemies for 3 seconds every 5 seconds can CC large groups, all while dealing massive AoE damage. In PvP, it locks players for 1.5 seconds every 5 seconds, which could be a very useful CC skill in Battleground and other PvP events. Lastly, the main hand, Wrench Splitter. Punish now applies a wanted mark. There sure are a lot of marks in this update. For 3 seconds, increasing the movement speed of you and your allies by 28.5% while moving towards a marked enemy. I love that they finally added a new Punish essence to add another damage percentage from the Gem Awakening. Now this skill is pretty nice because it will increase the movement speed of all players on your team, and there's no range limit for them to receive it. Teammates can be across the map. As long as they are moving towards the direction of the marked target, they will all receive the speed buff. Using Punish on a target and marking them can make it easy to chase or kite around targets. If the marked target dies, then the speed buff will end. Overall, I like all these new additions, even though someone is really trying to make Sacred Chain useful. I'm going to theorycraft some combinations with my smooth brain. Let me know your potential builds with these new essences, or if you're just going to stick with what's already good in the game. You can show me in game on Discord or leave in the comments down below. I'm really looking forward to be making more of these new essence spotlight videos for future updates. Well, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments, message me in game or on Discord. Information will be listed down below. Best of luck and have fun. See you next time. Take care.